Hi, I'm Sarah and I run an events team called Matchboxx Live. We do gigs in Leeds in Yorkshire.
Photos.
I also do photos under Sarah May Photography of gigs and I don't go to university, which is really bad. Just stay in bed all day and like send people emails. I don't do that many gigs like through term time, so never have enough time. And then Josh is at uni in Luton, which is a bit far. All my own money. I've lost so much money. The most I lost was about £120. That was because it was a good gig, but just not enough people came, so we couldn't cover our like venue costs. Like we paid all the bands and everything, and then I had to pay out of my own money. Some of the small ones are like free hire, or you just put a deposit down and they give you the money back. And then the bigger ones are usually like £100 to £180 for like a sound man as well. Just depends how big the gig is and how many people think will come. I think £160.
Which venue was it?
I think it was the Well, but that closed down, which sucks.
A band.
Well, I won't name names. We had one band where the front man fell asleep on his car, like leaning on it, on the phone to somebody. Like we couldn't find him for about half an hour, then someone happened to just walk down the street and see him, like asleep. No one had taken his phone either, he must have been there for like 20 minutes. And then we've had a couple of bands that threw like a strop because like nobody came. Well, people came but not that many, but we'd only organised it like 3 days before, just like as a favour, and they had a bit of a strop with us because we couldn't pay them that much. But most people are alright. Some are a bit rude and just leave before the other bands are finished, but then they don't get paid, so it's not really my problem. Printing flyers and things like that's really expensive, so don't do that much, depends what it is. It's hard to get like sponsors, we can never find anyone to sponsor us. If we did, then it'd be a lot easier to like pay for stuff. But... Well, the headlining band's van broke down or something, so they had a new van and the person that was hiring it to them like messed them around and double booked or something like that, so they had no van, so they had to cancel their whole tour so they couldn't get anywhere. And then the other band didn't really want to play a show without PA monitors or something. I don't know why really. So we only ended up with like one band. So.
When's your next gig?
20th of May at the Empire in Leeds, pop punk one.
And who's playing?
It's Better Left Alone's EP release tour, and then we've got Pray for Hayden and a band called The Summer War, who are actually from Sheffield, that are supporting. We did have another band, but they can't do it anymore, so I think we're getting a band off a record label from London. Leeds definitely, Sheffield's rubbish. Like the only places for like gigs that I'd go to are pretty much Cork, which is like down the road. But there's not really that much choice, it's all a bit... Yeah, West Street Live's alright, but never hear anything about it. Like there's not enough posters and stuff, so I never look. I only ever see like ones for Cork or the Academy. Whereas in Leeds there's like so much on all the time. Usually it's not, depends on the venue. Like if we were booking something at the Academy, then I doubt we will for a while since it's expensive. It'd be hard to get somewhere. But for the smaller venues, it's usually pretty easy to like work around them. I think weirdly, I've got a twister in my shoe. My favourite one's when we lost loads of money at, 'cause it was just such a good gig. And we had an all-dayer, which I also lost some money at. But it was just like all the bands there were bands that I liked as well, so I kind of got to book like some of my favourite bands from like around Yorkshire and Scotland and like Southend and stuff like that, which was pretty good. And all my friends came.
I wanna know what you know, and I wanna feel how you feel. I think when you wear you like the road, go around. I've been thinking about reportedly